Boxing world, what's going on? It's Day in the middle of Pot Shop Boxing. Just wanted to make this video, let y'all know that Pot Shop Boxing has a post out. It's actually based on what happened on Saturday night, the mega event between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. And the post is just simply, um, uh, did this fight live up to the hype? There's also a boxing poll within the post as well where you can vote on whether or not the Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao fight lived up to all the hype that we've been waiting um, for 6 years. Um, for the pure defensive boxing fan or just a pure boxing fan, I think as far as, in my opinion, it lived up to the hype for me. The reason why is because Floyd Mayweather pretty much showed up to the ring as Floyd Mayweather on Saturday night, and he, made Pacquiao miss. He was able to land the lead right every time Pacquiao went to bend down. The right hand was there. And he used his jab more. Surprisingly, Floyd used his jab a little bit more than Pacquiao did. In my prediction before this fight, I basically said, look, if Pacquiao has any type of chance, he needed to use the jab. Pacquiao just didn't do enough. Pacquiao, of course, had his moments. He had his moments in round 4. Definitely when he connected with the straight left hand. I was like, oh man. I mean, I had some people over for the fight, and we all were like, man, he's hurt. Floyd looked like he was hurt for a second with the straight left hand that landed on him in the 4th round by Manny. But as I was scoring the fight, I only gave Manny Pacquiao round 4, which clearly he won. I mean, he rocked Mayweather with that straight left hand shot. But other than the 4th and 6th rounds, in my humble opinion, I couldn't find another round to give to Manny Pacquiao. I ended up scoring the fight 10 rounds to 2, 118 to 110 for Floyd Mayweather. Floyd was Floyd. When Manny got close, here's where Kenny Bayless comes in. Because I noticed in the fight when Floyd was able to get away with holding Manny too, though. I will say that when Manny was trying to put the pressure on and got close, Floyd was able to hold him without getting warned or anything by Kenny Bayless. I kind of figured that would happen, and but other than that, I mean, and that's not to take away, and that's not even to say that Manny Pacquiao would have won the fight, but it was Floyd was Floyd. He landed those good, clean left hand shots to the body like he used to do. That little short, straight left hand to the body that is very underrated. A lot of boxing fans don't see when Floyd does that. It's a short straight left hand to the body of his opponents that can wilter you down the stretch. I know he gets, Floyd gets, a lot of boxing fans, whether they're novice, hardcore, or just the general public, likes to say that Floyd can't punch or he doesn't have power. Well, he got something going on because sometimes guys don't rush in to get him or to try to impose their will. But at the end of the day, it was just too much Floyd Mayweather for Manny Pacquiao, and as the rounds continued to go on, especially from I would say round 8 on, you started to see the frustration set in on Manny Pacquiao, and that had nothing, in my opinion, to do with a shoulder injury, because I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But he started to get frustrated, and then In rounds 10 through 12, Floyd just started to play with him, starting pot shotting him, throwing the left hand over Manny Pacquiao's left. I mean, Manny would try to land the left, and Floyd can come over the top with his left hand, and different things. But at the end of the day, it was a beautiful boxing, just beautiful boxing by Floyd Mayweather. Unlike the Lamont Peterson Danny Garcia fight, where Lamont Peterson, like I said, in that fight, Peterson was circling a little bit, which sometimes to the judges looked like running, but Mayweather did effective moving. You know, um, that's just what Floyd Mayweather does. But he did impose. He moved forward a lot in the fight as well. He just, Floyd was just smarter. In the fight with Manny Pacquiao. At the end of the day, he was just smarter. Um, and he just proved to the boxing world why he's still the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. Um, but at the end of the day, Floyd Mayweather won a unanimous decision victory. Um, uh, the judges' scorecards were 118 to 110, and the two other judges, Dave Moretti had it 118 110, and Burt Clemens and Glenn Feldman had it 116 to 112, all for Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather, with the win, captured the WBO welterweight title from Manny Pacquiao, and he retained his WBA, WBC, world welterweight titles, and he got that $1 million WBC belt, that beautiful belt. But anyway, at the end of the day, after the post fight interview, Pacquiao claimed he won the fight. Some people really think Manny Pacquiao won the fight. I could not give Manny Pacquiao 2 rounds in that fight. Now, some people can argue they gave him 4 rounds, but okay, but you still lost the fight, Manny Pacquiao, even if that was the case. But Manny felt he, won the fight. Now, getting to Manny Pacquiao. Manny, before the fight, a lot of people, nobody really knew this until after the fight, other than people in Manny's camp and so forth. But before the fight, Manny Pacquiao had suffered a right shoulder tear. Okay, so before he was going to enter the ring, he asked if he could get I guess his camp, everybody asked if he can get a anti-inflammatory shot. The Nevada State Athletic Commission denied him that right to get that anti-inflammatory shot to keep the soreness down on Manny's shoulder, but so that was unfortunate, in my opinion, on the Nevada State Athletic Commission. I think a big, huge fight like this, with people all over the world paying all this money to watch this great event, an anti-inflammation shot, anti-inflammatory shot is not steroids. So I mean, it's no different than a cortisone shot, I guess. So just let Pacquiao get that shot, so we can, so we can all, the boxing world can, get a good show. Now, I'm not going to use that as an excuse, like why Manny lost. That could be part of it, but I'm sure Floyd had injuries going into the fight too. So he could use that. That could have been the reason why he wasn't aggressive. But at the end of the day, like I said in my prediction, this fight had nothing to do with what Floyd Mayweather needed to do on May 2nd. It had everything to do with what Manny Pacquiao needed to do on May 2nd, and that was bring the pressure. And that's what a lot of people paid for. They thought that, so in my opinion, it's not really, you should be disappointed in Floyd Mayweather, because that's Floyd Mayweather. That's what he do. He's a boxer. He's a superior boxer. but everything should have been on Manny Pacquiao because he just didn't bring the heat um, to bring out the best in Floyd. So you know, I was disappointed in Manny Pacquiao. That he didn't bring that fire that he usually brings. But again, my hat's off to Manny because I love Manny Pacquiao, and I still think he's an all-time great. Take nothing away from his performance. Floyd make everybody look like that. He makes everyone look like that. So yeah, but that's pretty much all I had. Just wanted to let y'all know Pot Shot Boxing has a post on the aftermath from the big Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao extravaganza. Also in that post, it just shows you, the results from the undercard of the mega event. Like I said, that's pretty much all I have. You can and also in that poll as well. I mean, also in that post as well, it has um, a poll question that you all can ask, and that is, did this fight live up to the hype? For me, it did, because Floyd Mayweather's Floyd Mayweather. That's what he does. He boxes. He moves. Everybody who knows Floyd Mayweather, real boxing fans know that was the Floyd Mayweather you want to get. Or you can call it running, you can call it boxing, whatever. That's what he do. He does not take risk. So you gotta, Floyd Mayweather is into the look. It is the hurt game, but at the same time, it's hit and not be hit. And that's what Floyd Mayweather believes in. He's not gonna take risk if he does not have to. And Manny Pacquiao did not bring the fire out in order for him to take the risk that he needed to take, if there were any. Floyd just didn't need to take any risk. So that's my take on it. Again, this is Dana Miller of Pot Shot Boxing. If you like this boxing channel, please feel free to subscribe on this YouTube boxing channel, or you can subscribe at www.potshotboxing.com, which is the official Pot Shot Boxing website, using the floating email form. You can hit me up on all of the social media entities: Facebook, www.facebook.com/potshotboxing, Pinterest, www.pinterest.com/potshotboxing, Twitter, www.twitter.com/potshotboxing, Google Plus, Hootsuite, even MySpace, Instagram, Tumblr, all of those different social media entities. All right. Thank y'all so much for your continued support. This is Dana Miller of Pot Shot Boxing. And like we say at Pot Shot Boxing, it's boxing news and nautical bites for all walks of life. All right. Take care.